difficult topic. What's up, YouTube? It's your boy Wonder, aka Mr. Sinister, and this is gonna be a tough one, man. This is gonna be a very difficult topic, but it's gonna try to just dive right into it. I've sat on this issue for a while, and at this point, I'm like, you know what? Let's just hit record and try to get all the information out there. One of the experiences that led me here, one of the moments that brought me to my sort of RP journey was the experience I had while dating a single mother. I don't want to go into too much of the details, but the main focus is actually my relationship with the daughter. I invested a lot of monetary investments aside, but I spent a lot of time invested into her. I remember I'll come back from working night shift, just this crazy hours, and I'll come back and then you could see like the joy and the excitement in her face. She'll lift her hands up and jump up and down, wanting to play. She wanted to do this airplane game where just like I carry her and just like spin her around really fast or whatever. And I didn't have the energy to do all that, but I somehow found the energy to do it just because I knew that these were such crucial moments in her life. And, you, as a sort of like a pseudo parent, you want to hide the misfortunes of life and, just try to show her like, all the positives. I showed her I would do the best I can to teach her how to have the best life possible. Teach her little things like she was afraid of the vacuum cleaner for some reason, so I would show her that it wasn't something to be concerned about. Taught her not to be afraid of the dark. How to ride ride a little scooter like in the park. So these are just like moments that I remembered sharing with her. There was points where I guess I didn't know that back then, but the mother would sort of increasingly show disrespect towards me. And I didn't know it at the time, but that was just her way of like, trying to push me aside and, monkey branching over to who she perceived as a greater person, a greater opportunity. We took a break, and the very next day she was already like in another person's arms, and just bringing a new man into that little girl's life. So why am I bringing all this up? The reason for this is I believe that modern women or single mothers presented the idea of polyamory to their children. So it went from her having the baby daddy, which was the child's obviously biological father, who would bring some sort of protection, provisioning to that child, and then me, where I came in as like the pseudo father. I would bring additional resources and protection and whatnot to that child's life. And then there'll be the side dude, or I don't know what you want to label it as, but the third man in the situation would then be, the standby person who would bring his version of protection, provisioning, and whatnot into that same child's life. So at a very young age, the child is then presented with three men. The child is presented with three men who both serve her, who both serve her needs. Modern dating is now described as like women have such a variety of options that the men that are in her life would then have to serve particular needs. So I guess like the cliche thing to talk about is like, a girl will have one guy as like, the food date guy, and another guy as like the I'm trying to be PG here, but the passionate lover guy, and maybe another guy as like, you know, the good trips romantic validation guy or whatever. So I want to kick off this discussion by introducing this video that I found by LeVar Walker TV. Again, I don't know too much of him. He is a comedian and has, you know, pretty interesting things that he talks about. I'm going to link his page here if you guys want to give him a follow. That's, you know, that's totally up to you. He seems like a good dude. I guess I would go ahead and co-sign for him. Yeah, so I think actually I have it as the 4-minute mark. There's something that I wanted to share with you guys, but I'll go a little bit further back. That way you can see the full context and the delivery of the question. And I'll see you guys at the end of that clip, and then we'll discuss.
Now, was the woman that you had, was she open to the arrangement? The woman, the other woman?
Yeah, the one I was talking to, the one I was talking to.
Yeah.
Yeah, she was open to it. She understood how to act. You know what I'm saying? So she was down with, you know, being a part of an arrangement.
Wow, and she was cool.
So I don't think I gave the proper context, but it's an interview with a lady who has 2 husbands and she has a boyfriend, and this guy's just interviewing them about, you know, how it is to live that sort of lifestyle and how that sort of lifestyle came to fruition. So all right, let's continue.
So you didn't like her? Is that why you ran her off?
I liked her a lot. I don't like polygyny. I don't like the concept of men believing that, first of all, my sex drive is 10 times higher than any man I know. Also, my drive for attention and my drive for, you know, comfort and company. So why would I then split my husband's time with a woman and I don't get to also have other friends? That doesn't make mathematical sense.
I don't mean to sound sexist here, but you sound like every woman. Like every woman wants the attention. They want to be number one, and you have clearly won here as you sit here with your 2 husbands and your boyfriend. And for the boyfriend, are you working your way? Is there going to be like a fight? Like, do you guys like do a wrestle or something where, you know, somebody wins to like take control and move up this pecking order? Because I mean, y'all are all men. All of y'all are guys, right? And as men, we're competitive. You know what I'm saying? So if she's in a room with one person, if she in the room with my brother here. I'm sorry, what's your name again, brother, in the blue shirt?
Oh, Tiger.
Tiger. If she was in the room, Tiger. That's what I call Chris Rock in the video.
Yeah.
He's in the room with Tiger.
So I'm just gonna go ahead and just talk about this, but I don't want this video to be too long. But all those men who are sitting next to her, they all have their own particular assigned tasks. The guy on her right, the one in the blue shirt, he's the main dude, the one who's like really good at love making or whatnot. The gentleman on the right, he's like the next in line, the one who provides I guess more focused on like he's more like a handy type of dude. He gets those sort of needs met. And then the last dude, he is I guess like I don't know, runner up or the guy who is not official, like he's like the professional side dude or whatever. So first of all, I think this is like an egregious practice, and as a man, okay, men give. Men do not typically receive, and I mean that in the concrete and the abstract way of describing it. I don't want to. I want to tread lightly here because the platform that I am on is YouTube. But men are the ones who give, women are the ones who receive. You can interpret that into like a financial context. Sure, you can enter that into a sort of bodily function. Yes, that would also apply. So in this situation, you have one woman who is receiving from three men, sharing bodily fluid. Those men are essentially sharing bodily fluids with each other. Totally egregious practice. And it's, again, I don't want to judge too much. I'm more concerned about, the precedents and the lifestyle that it is sort of promoting. And from what I understand, from what I gather, there's also children involved. So similar to the analogy I made earlier, that child is now being raised with three different men involved, and they don't have, it's confusing. They don't have proper, context to identify who these people are in their lives. Just a quick statistics. I did a little bit of research into the matter. I did a Google search of single motherhood within the States, and Google says that 40% of white women are single mothers, 30% of blacks, 24% of Hispanic, and 3% of Asians. These aren't inspiring numbers, and along with that, polyamory has also increased has gradually increased since the 60s, along with kind of like going aligned with single motherhood. Search words or keywords for terms like ENM, non-ethical monogamy, or whatever it's called, that's also been increasing by 500%. It's just, I guess, she describes it as like a progressive way of dating. So to have an opinion that's counter to that, then that would mean that your opinion is by definition regressive or backwards thinking.
Rakeem, do you get a little jealous of that? Like, are you like, yo, what's up? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, what's going on?
Yeah, when Kenya first had partners and stuff like that, I would have some jealousy around it.
Wow.
I'm to the point now where I don't have any jealousy around it. You know what I'm saying? So, but yeah, the process. You know what I'm saying? It just takes time to understand where that jealousy is coming from. Am I judging my manhood or masculinity based on, a woman being exclusive with me, that kind of thing. So I had to kind of get into that, dig into that, and see where my insecurities were.
And first of all, this woman is winning. She is collecting resources from three different men. She's collecting attention, like endless amount of attention from three different men, not even including the attention that she would have received from social media and whatnot. It's a total win for them. I don't know why any man in their right mind would agree to that. I don't know what you're gaining from in your, swapping bodily fluids with other men. It's nothing to inspire. I want to fast forward to 1248. I have it here. They describe their poly relationship a bit further. I was almost there. 1248. It's close enough. All right.
Ask you this. So, Tiger, start with you. What is your zodiac sign?
I am a Cancer.
Wow.
Yes, but I got a lot of Gemini in me as well.
Wow. And ma'am, what is your zodiac sign?
I'm a Cancer with lots of Leo.
You are a Cancer. Both of y'all are Cancer. Let me tell you something. My wife is a Cancer. My brother's a Cancer. Like, I'm a Virgo. A lot of my friends are Cancers. Y'all are highly emotional people.
Yeah.
I don't understand. I think two Cancers together is a domestic situation. I think the emotions are too high. It's too much. How? And brother Rakeem, what's your sign?
Gemini.
Wow, and he crazy. So you don't know. We don't know which Rakeem is sitting with us right.
Okay. Let me actually fast forward to 2950. There was something I wanted to cover there as well. It's close enough.
Open and stop holding this so tight. You doing it? You don't leave you because she want to do it too. It can be, she can say whatever it is. She can say it's about something
very
else.
masculine.
Irreconcilable differences. She can say it's about money. She can say it's about anything. But I'm going to tell you what it's about.
Well, look, you know what? I'll be honest. So, my wife is my best friend. Okay?
How long you been married?
10 years.
Thank you for
My,
sharing.
my wife is my best friend, and the last thing I would want to do, you know what I'm saying? Like I watch my share of porn, but like
Well, you already have other partners.
I don't want to. No, but you know, just that whole thing of cheating and being, you know what I mean? If I could, if you know, when I had hair, if I could stay with the same barber and not go no other barber in that damn shop out of loyalty, you know what I'm saying? I could do that with my wife. You feel me? And you know, it's just that I think, you know, over this long period of time, you know, of us being intimate, of us being honest in a relationship, it creates that strong bond, but at the same time, you know, a quick love affair can shatter that. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, to me, it's just more about a decision. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't, you know, I could jack off, whatever, and then you know, a lot of these hoes out here is just terrible, and I don't want to bring that energy in the house because if I go out, I get with some woman, I'm cheating, you know, and I'm having sex with this lady, we become intimate, you know, those chemicals, you know, we exchanging fluids and all this. I'm bringing a piece of that into the home. You know what I'm saying? So even if I'm lying to my wife and she don't know,
Right.
that energy is over me. And at that point, I'm lying.
Yeah, I don't really agree with this guy's statement there. I think the whole dynamic is a little bit different for men because, okay, let's think of it this way. Women, sex to men is like attention to women. Like, you know, it's something that they'll need, but it's not something that's kind of detrimental. You know, like it's like a basic need. I would guess. Like there's no bonding when men mate. It's kind of like a bodily release. And we'll do that, get the post nut clarity, and then we're back to normal, and we have no like resentment towards our partner or whatever. Whereas like with women, it's different. For them to go the extra mile to cheat, it would mean that like, you know, they're already like looking for a replacement. They're already like emotionally leaving. You know, they're already beginning an emotional attachment to the other person. There's chemicals being bonding hormones released, all that. So it's not like you're not comparing two of the same thing. Men and women are different. Something else I want to.
You know what I'm saying? It's like,
and then there's also the idea of like polygamy. It's legal, but I wish I would have dived more into about like common law and how that would affect you know, a polygamous relationship. And we have like rise of websites like Ashley Madison. I'm sure I can name a couple other dozen ones that's just what's most that's what pops up in my head first, and it's already sort of like promoting and popularizing that sort of lifestyle. I didn't want to end the video here. I don't want it to be too long because YouTube kind of like doesn't like when I make super long videos. But Coach Greg Adams actually did a live stream a while ago. Like I said, this topic I wanted to cover, but I was kind of like sitting on it because it's a bit of a touchy one. But he posted a live he did a live video, and then this is the image. I did like a screen grab from it, and yeah. So this the little backstory behind this gentleman right here is this child's biological father. This gentleman right here is the current father, or the guy. Okay, let me see. This guy thought he was the biological father and then formed an attachment with the child. This guy here is the real biological father once they did the DNA test. So he is by blood tied to her. And then this gentleman here is the single mother's new current boyfriend. So he's attached to her because of that. This child is going to grow up thinking that it's normal for all these men to serve her. You know, you have this guy who already purchased a gift for her birthday. This guy is going to give child support and, you know, all these resources to her. And then the new guy who wants to form a connection and whatnot is going to bring balloons and bring resources, provision, protection, all that to her in order to help solidify that relationship. In the story I gave in the beginning of the segment, I was this man here. I was the one who, well, no, not the biological one, but I guess I was this guy here who was trying to form a relationship. So at the end of the day, his position is indefinite. So maybe a year or two down the line, he'll be gone, and then a new man will be replacing him, and then that child will then form another connection with a new third man. So the whole concept of single motherhood, I know people in the red pill community talk about, oh, don't date single mothers, blah blah blah. And yes, I would actually agree with them on that one. But there's something that they don't talk about, and that is sort of the psychological effect that it would have on the child. And look how similar this image looks to this image. Look how similar it looks, you know. So I'll end the video there. There's actually another topic that I wanted to talk about. This one is going to be a bit spicy, and I'm gonna try to get it out as soon as possible. But you know, thanks for joining. Thanks for listening. If you can, hit the follow button, like, subscribe, share. I'm trying to get monetized, so I would greatly appreciate your help. All right, have a good one.